Hi, guys. I've got a couple of idiots for you this morning, but I'm going to open up with my Kevin Bacon, who sent me a voice note. I was only baiting him because I wanted the voice note. Keep in mind, the account's now been taken down, but unfortunately, he had bought himself an account that was based in America, and it was quite convincing. It was quite frightening. So, hi there, says Kevin Bacon. I said, hi, are you some massive Kevin stan or something? This is Kevin writing to you. My scammer had better than average English. I just wanted to reach out and say thank you for being a fan of mine. I notice your engagement on most of my uploads. Your support means everything to me. I'm so grateful to have fans like you cheering me on. I hope you enjoy following along on this journey with me. Feel free to DM me anytime. There's nothing I love more than connecting with my fans. Thanks again for your support. Definitely experienced. And in response to this is Kevin writing to you, I said, please prove it. Thanks. I don't mind proving myself to you via a voice message, said my scammer, who was very prolific in the use of his voice apps. I said, sure, send it. To which he said, but I have to be sure that you won't leak talk to the media about this or leak it out that we are in contact due to security reasons. Those security reasons, guys, that we always hear so much about. To which I said, say my name and ask me how I am. We'd cross-posted. And in response to, getting reassurances that I wouldn't leak it, I said, absolutely not. Never. Of course I wouldn't. You sure? He said. It's really important. And in response to you sure, I went 100%. And no, of course I haven't leaked it at all. To which he said, so what's your name? And I said, Juliana. And he then vanished for several minutes to make the following.
Hi, Juliana. This is Kevin talking, and like I said, thanks a lot for the love and support shown towards me. I do not take it for granted.
I hope that recorded and you guys heard it. I can only hear it in my headphones. I've already uploaded it as a short. It's actually frighteningly good, which is why I uploaded it apart from the crackling and the interference. And I wasn't going to entertain it this morning. I said, thanks for that. It'll make a nice warning online about voice AI apps, prank apps that are being used to mimic celebrity voices in order to dupe them. I haven't had a Kevin yet, so I appreciate it. And I have had a Kevin, but he didn't know. I have no reason to pretend whatsoever, said my scammer, pretending. This account was created to reach out to and appreciate a few fans of mine. That's all. And that's certainly my voice. It's pretty easy to differentiate a real voice from an AI. Now, this account had had 8 name changes, even though they'd very blatantly left their location on from the United States. I said, yes, it is. I'm not old. In response to how easy it is to differentiate. I said, I'll run it through my software. It'll be interesting. Like I said my scammer, this account was created for a specific reason and that's done. Thanks again. I said, my IT guys will have fun. And in response to that, like I said, this account was created for a specific reason, I said, sure, with 8 name changes. And in response to I'll run it through my software, my very confident scammer said, you're very free to, and I'm sure you'll find out you were wrong. I said, I bet you a Steam card that I'm not wrong. There's one thing you guys just don't understand, and never will. To which he said, what's that? A Steam card? Giving himself away immediately. To which I said, another mistake. That was meant to be muggles. You muggles never learn. That makes me happy as I now know, as you've now at least twice shown who you are. And then at that point, because I'd reported him, the account immediately vanished. I said, oh, did you get your account taken down? And sent 3 laughing emojis. So he's 100%, I think this account's gone. I hope so anyway. So now, on to my 2 idiots, the reasons that I was actually going to make this video. The Kevin was just a bit of an added bonus. Before I continue, I just want to apologize in advance if a text message comes through. It's very early in the morning. I'm working from home today because it's freezing, so just ignore whatever pops up on my screen. I want you to meet Instagram user claiming to be a manager or a PA for Joe Elliott, the lead singer of Def Leppard. Hello there, I'm George, personal assistant to Joe Elliott. I am here on his behalf to appreciate his fans for sharing this content, etc. To which I said, interesting that Joe Elliott's PA lives in Nigeria. Whose photos are you using? And that's because the scammer obviously had left their location on. Currently in LA, ma'am. Joe lives in LV. I don't know. I'm assuming, I don't know where LV is. Louisville. Who knows? I said, no, you aren't. Joe isn't even American. You little scabs just don't do your research. You're a Nigerian kid who's looking for clients and you're about 20. Let me just show you proof that he'd left his location on. This is our assistant to Joe Elliott, George. 2 usernames, and obviously this guy has bought this account and he's an amateur. I'm 38, ma'am, came the indignant response to me telling him he was about 20. I said, you're new at this, aren't you? Otherwise you wouldn't have made such a huge mistake. I am Irish, he claims. I said, no, you're not. You're Nigerian. You made a mistake. A huge one. To which my scammer said, I'm just doing my job. I said, no, you're not. You're trying to scam people and you're not good at it. Did I ask you for money? Came the unironically indignant response. I said, you messed the profile up. And in response to, did I ask you for money? I said, you will eventually. You muggles always do. And in response to, you will eventually, he goes, I work for Joe Elliott. I have enough, he claims. I said, plus you picked the worst celebrity. And in response to, I work for Joe Elliott, I have enough. I said, no, you don't. I have proof. And the reason I said that he picked the worst celebrity is because Joe Elliott made a very long video only recently stating that no manager of his would ever reach out, very publicly. I have proof I do, he said, about having money and being the assistant to Joe Elliott. And I just wasn't going to entertain another fake chat. It's just ridiculous. I said, a fake chat from a prank app, and sent laughing emojis. You muppet. I know you're in Nigeria. I know it, 'cause you messed up. And in response to, I know you're in Nigeria, he goes, okay, keep knowing. Starting to get very, very pissed at me. I said, I will. At least I know for sure you're lying. Sent more laughing emojis. I said, you don't even know what he said last week. To which he said, video call from Joe. Trying to dangle a carrot. I said, you have no idea how things work in the Western world. And in response to video call from Joe, I said, I'd rather you call me. Show me that accent. You won't though, 'cause you're Nigerian. To which he says, I don't call mannerless fans. Sorry. To which I went, scammer triggered, you muggle. God bless you, he said. And it endlessly amuses me on how real their indignation gets. They get so insulted and so indignant, and it just makes me laugh because obviously they have no platform on which to base that indignation on, but it's hilarious to me. To which I said, you failed. Oh my God, no remittance for you. And in response to God bless you, I said, get a real job, you amateur. I think I currently have a better job than you do. Laughing till sweating emoji, says my very triggered scammer. To which I said, no, you don't. You probably earn $2,000 a month, he said. I said, you're a liar and a thief. I earn 12 grand, flexes my scammer with absolutely nothing. And in response to, you probably earn $2,000 a month, I said, oh my God, you absolute idiot. And in response to, I earn 12 grand, I said, no, you don't. You wouldn't be doing this stuff if you had any money. To which he said, I don't appreciate all these. I said, poor little village boy, little boy begging online, get a job. Goodbye. Have a nice day. With 2 exclamation points. So insulted and indignant. To which I went, triggered muggle. Which he saw, and because I like to add something, I said, poor little boy making fake profiles to steal money. But at that point, I think he blocked me. I don't think his account was taken down. I didn't even bother reporting. How can you with these ones? Now, on to the main event. Now I want you to meet B13 cyber only backup page, because there is a genuine B13 cyber page, which I actually do think is a scam page as well. This is a very well established profile with, over 8,000 followers. I checked out most of the followers, I actually did. 99% of them were fake. I also checked out who he followed, and he was following lots of Nigerian celebrities and a blue tick profile of a Nigerian senator. So this gentleman, and this is more cautionary than anything, wanted to follow me and then sent me a message. I am a professional cyber hacker, said my scammer. I hack all kind of devices and account recovery, such as, pointing down, iPhone and iPad unlock, SIM cloning, Twitter recovery, scammer payback, WhatsApp spy/hack, Facebook/Instagram recovery, TikTok hack, unban, PSN, Bitcoin and USDT, all crypto recovery, Instacart reactivation, invest with us/Bitcoin, USDT, bank verification, Wi-Fi hack, account verification, and Discord hack. Do you have any issues regarding my services? Said my scammer. Now, I did look up what B13 was, and it's some sort of Canadian cyber risk management system that's been put into place to protect the country from cyber attacks. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I could deem. So obviously we know this is bullshit. So my response was, why are you messaging me specifically? Are you just sending phishing messages out randomly? To which my scammer said, we are going on checking people who need cyber hack support. We offer a perfect service, ma. Giving away where he's from instantly. So can we be of service to you? To which I said, so you're West African? And in response to, so can we be of service to you, I said, still didn't answer my question. Are you sending phishing messages out to random people? And in response to, so you're West African, my West African scammer went, nah. And in response to, are you sending phishing messages out to random people? He goes, yes, with a Z. I said, you aren't American or English, so where are you from? And in response to yes, I said, so your business isn't doing well then. I said, if you're not successful, why would anyone want to work with you? To which my scammer said, not at all, because we are here to protect you out. His English slipping. I said, nobody successful in a legit business sends phishing messages out. Only dodgy people do that. To which my scammer said, and I guess we saw you following fake hackers. That is why I write you up. To which I said, you have no idea who I follow because my account is locked, so why are you lying? Not an auspicious start, is it, Omo? Do you even know what phishing means? And in response to, you have no idea who I follow because my account is locked, so why are you lying? My scammer said, nah, I saw it on a fake hacker page. Now, just to reiterate, I follow Trilogy Media. Not a fan of their methods, but I follow them. They're funny. And obviously Scammer Payback and a few others. I said, saw what? In response to, he saw it on a fake hacker page. I said, who am I following that is a fake hacker? Tell me. To which he said, I saw you on a fake hacker page who I caught cheating people. I said, in fact, show me. We'd cross-posted. So in response to, I saw you on a fake hacker page who I caught cheating people, I said, who is that exactly? Show me. Show me the account and me following it. And in response to, in fact, show me, my scammer said, huh. I said, oh dear, this is hard for you, isn't it? Take your phone and take a screenshot of the account. Are you sure you even know about technology? Because I know exactly who I follow. To which he says, are we here for question and answer? Which obviously a legit business would be. And in response to, because I know exactly who I follow, he says, huh? This one was a genius, guys. I said, you messaged me, dude, in response to, are we here for question and answer? To which he responds with, sure. And I said, if you can't answer basic questions, what sort of dodgy business do you running? To which he said, I'm just here to protect people out of scammers, but if you think I'm not real, it's fine. To which I said, and you never did answer me on whether you even know what phishing means. And in response to, I'm just here to protect people out of scammers, but if you think I'm not real, it's fine. I said, who said you weren't real? Why so defensive? You say you want to help, and then you get pissy when I ask questions and do my due diligence. Is this your first day on the job? And in response to who said you weren't real, why so defensive, he said, not at all. And in response, and then I showed him, I'm just here to protect people out of scammers, but if you think I'm not real, it's fine. And I rolled my eyes. And in response to you say you want to help and then you get pissy, he said, I'm a professional hacker here working for good, okay? Said my definitely fake hacker, who was an absolute scammer. And in response to my eye roll, he went, which is an immediate red flag because I've definitely spoken to this Mughal before. I said, if you can't even show me the account I'm following or answer basic questions, then you can't be good at this. You'll get exactly the same questions from everyone else you fish. To which he says, how do you expect me to remember the person you followed? I check a lot of fake hackers here to help people out, so how will I remember the particular hacker you followed? Completely tying himself up in knots. I said, you were the one who told me who I follow, or were you just guessing? And in response to you'll get exactly the same questions from everyone else you fish, my scammer responded, come on, we are not fighting. We absolutely were. To which I said, you mentioned it, not me. To which he said, yeah. And in response to, come on, we are not fighting, I said, I'm doing my due diligence, as should everyone, and you're prevaricating. A legit business would have all this info on hand. To which my scammer said, I know quite well you followed a fake hacker, but I can't remember which hack, okay. I contacted a lot of people to help them out. So I showed him where he said, I saw you on fake hacker page who I caught cheating people. I said, who? And sent an insane amount of question marks. And in response to, I know quite well you followed a fake hacker, but I can't remember which hack, I said, then you don't know. And in response to, a legit business would have all this info on hand, he said, come, why act up this way? Completely baffled now. I said, you approached me, a stranger. I would have thought someone in your line of work would applaud such diligence of questioning. And in response to, then you don't know, because my idiot was several chats behind, he said, I don't, but definitely you are following a fake hacker because I can't message people who don't follow fake hackers, apparently, which is nonsense. And in response to you approached me, a stranger, I would have thought someone in your line of work would applaud such diligence of questioning. He said, my bad. I just know I'm real and I'm here to help you out. I said, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. On Instagram, you can DM anyone who allows it in their settings. I was referring to his nonsense bullshit about that he can't actually message me unless I follow a fake hacker. To which he responds, yeah, completely losing control at this point. And in response to my bad, but just know I'm real and I'm here to help you out, I said, you haven't done anything to help me, nor can you answer basic questions which everyone would ask you. And in response to, yeah, I said, so you're just making stuff up now? You're contradicting yourself. To which he put a very angry emoji. So I knew I was succeeding in getting to him. And in response to, you haven't done anything to help me, nor can you answer basic questions, he said, oh my God, realizing this was going down the toilet. And in response to, but I don't, but definitely you are following a fake hacker, I showed him again where he'd said he couldn't message me unless I was following someone fake. I said, you're getting pissy again, not professional. To which he said, no, getting very pissy. I said, you can't answer a single question. And in response to no, I said, why the angry emoji then? You can't seem to answer a single question put to you. And in response to why the angry emoji then, my scammer said, you talking to me like we are fighting. And in response to you can't seem to answer a single question put to you, he goes, "What question?" Absolutely frantic at this point. I said, "How can I trust you to know anything about technology?" And in response to "You're talking to me like we are fighting," I said, "I'm asking question and you're contradicting yourself." And in response to "How can I trust you to know anything about technology?" my scammer said, "Then give me a job and see," trying to fish for some more money and information. And in response to "What question?" I went, "Oh my God," because I was speechless at how stupid this guy was. And in response to "I'm asking questions and you're contradicting yourself," my scammer said, "I'm sorry." I said, "You're a mess." To which he says, "No." Our complete mess. I said, "You have tied yourself up in knots and can't put a single sensible answer to me." To which he says, "Phishing mean trying to get info or data from a person, right?" Having frantically gone back in the chat and Googled. To which I said, "Isn't Google great?" To which he responds, giving himself away again. And in response to "Right," I said, "Are you asking me? You're meant to be the expert around phishing." To which he says, "No, I'm telling." I said, "Uh-huh." To which he says, "Come on, just give me a job and see how it goes." I said, "I'm doubting you can even turn a computer on, to be honest, let alone hack anything." And in response to "Come on, just give me a job and see how it goes," I said, "And what are your charges?" And in response to "I'm doubting you can even turn a computer on, let alone hack anything," my idiot says, "Why, saying this, even a baby can do that." Which is not a flex, scammers watching. Not a flex. To which I said, "There you go, not answering again." And in response to "What are your charges?" he says, "What issue do you have regarding my services?" I said, "You're not sounding very professional." To which he responds, trust me." And in response to "What issue do you have regarding my services?" I said, "Issues with your service," taking him absolutely literally. I said, "The fact that you can't answer a single question without being asked 20 times, that's an issue I have with your service." And in response to trust me," I said, "In English, please." And in response to "Issues with your service," he goes, "Oh my God, please, can we be cool here? Why acting hard to me?" And in response to "Oh my God," I said, "Not my fault you can't write cohesively in English." To which he goes, And "Please, can we be cool here? Why acting hard to me?" I said, "'Cause you approach me, fishing, making claims you can't substantiate. Get on a call with me and we'll discuss your services," which of course he wasn't going to do. To which he responds with, grunting. Now, I know for a fact this profile has hit me up before and I've called him out for having his location on. He turned his location off. But I get to recognize certain accounts even after name changes. I don't know, I just get familiar with them because I think I'm on a rotation of about 20 scammers that are consistently messaging me, trying to get to me, right? Just out of spite, I think. So in response to the grunt that I'm so familiar with, I went, "Grunting, huh? I think I've chatted with you before." To which he says, "Can you give me a brief summary about your issue here, please?" Because he's just getting desperate now. And in response to "I think I've chatted with you before," he goes, "No, ma." Again, giving away where he comes from. I said, "Who said I had an issue?" And in response to "No, ma," I said, "Yes, or more." And in response to "Who said I had an issue?" he goes, "I thought you do." Completely, absolutely oblivious and lost. He was lost. His brain was leaking out of his ears at this point. I was convinced. To which I said, "Who said that?" And in response to "Yes, Omar," he just put question mark. Because obviously he knew he'd been busted as being West African. I know he's Nigerian, but he thought he would try it again. I said, "You couldn't even answer basic questions." And in response to "Who said that?" he goes, "I'm sorry, I thought you got issued. That is why you follow a fake hacker," which I don't, guys. I said, "This entire chat has been nonsensical, to say the least." To which he says, "Do let me know if you need my services." And in response to, I'm sorry, I thought you got issue. That is why you follow a fake hacker. I said, you can't articulate which hacker, can you? Which doesn't add any weight to your claims, little muggle of mine. To which he said, I can see you are not serious about this here, and sorry to disturb your peace. I said, you clearly aren't, as you have no idea what you're doing, referring to not being serious. And in response to, I'm sorry to disturb your peace, I said, get a real job and stop scamming innocent people. And in response to, you clearly aren't, as you have no idea what you're doing, he said, I have my idea on my job, okay? Again, that absolute unironic indignation, which just cracks me up every time. I said, you're a mess. And in response to, get a real job and stop scamming innocent people, he said, and who told you that I'm a scammer? I said, your whole profile is a mess. And in response to, you're a mess, he goes, thanks. I said, you had no idea what you're doing. Sorry about the bad spelling. It was very early this morning. And in response to, this whole profile is a mess, he goes, you think so, right? It's fine. I said, I know so. And in response to, you have no idea what you're doing, he goes, if you say so. I said, you had to Google phishing, and only scammers fish strangers online. It's Internet Safety 101. To which my scammer said, only person who work with me will know my profession. I said, you won't get clients that way. To which he said, really? And in response to, only person who work with me will know my profession, I said, sweetie, you have no profession. You hustle, and poorly. And in response to, really? I said, really? It's common knowledge. And in response to, sweetie, you have no profession, you hustle, and poorly, he again just goes, completely lost for words. I said, which you don't have? I said, yes, meaning knowledge. I said, go to bed and put your phone down. Thanks for your time, said my well-defeated scammer. I said, you're no good at this. Stick to celebrity scams and romance scams. Your knowledge of technology is terrible. And in response to, you're no good at this, he goes, if you say so, it's fine, but try and give me a job, then watch how I will get it done, trying to get money out of me again. I said, why would I give a job to someone who is clearly lying to me about where they come from? And in response to, stick to celebrity scams and romance scams, he goes, sorry, I don't scam here. To which I said, laughing emojis, and went, that's hilarious. And in response to, why would I give a job to someone who is clearly lying to me about where they come from, he goes, God knows, I'm not lying to you. The last gasp of a scammer desperate for some remittance. To which I said, yes, you are, very simply. To which he went, no. I said, you're Nigerian, most likely about 20, and I'd be surprised if you even owned a laptop. To which he said, now, not please. And in response, I'd be surprised if you even owned a laptop. He goes, really? I see you are not serious here. I wonder what gave him that impression. This guy was really slow, guys. I said, sweetie, I'm an English teacher. Think I can't tell your accent by how you write? And in response to, really, I see you are not serious here. I said, you clearly aren't. You don't know enough to fool a 10-year-old. To which he put a shocked emoji. Yes, so shocked. And in response to, sweetie, I'm an English teacher, think I can't tell your accent by how you write, he goes, really? I said, yep. I said, so why are you lying? I'm not, he said. I said, so you're unintelligent. Shame. Stupid people keep lying when they've been caught. To which my idiot said, thanks for your do let me know if you need my services. I said, yes. When hell freezes over, will I ever trust you with anything? To which he responds, all right, it's your peace of mind. I said, muggles like you make it unsafe for everyone online. Shame on you. Nice talking to you, he said. I said, can't say the same, except it's been amusing to watch you tie yourself up in knots. To which he says, take care, Ma. I'm always available to give you a perfect service. And in response to take care, Ma, I said, get a real job and stop hustling, Omo. And in response to I'm always available to give you a perfect service, I said my bank account thanks me for not trusting a random Mughal fishing online for victims. Make better choices with your life. Maybe things wouldn't be so bad. And I thought he'd go away at this point. But he comes back and he goes, that's your thoughts. It's fine. Again with the indignation. To which I said, thought you left. Because he'd gone for about, 4 or 5 minutes. I said, must be a quiet night over there. No clients? No remittance today for you? To which my scammer said, God, no, I'm not trying to get advantage of anybody, said my scammer, trying to take advantage of everyone. And in response to thought you left, he goes, no, why will I? And in response to God, no, I'm not trying to get advantage of anybody, I said, yikes, well, no wonder you're not making any money. And in response to must be a quiet night over there, no clients, my scammer came back with smiles, again giving away where he comes from. And in response to no, why will I, as in why would he have left, I said, you said goodbye. And in response to smiles, I went, love it when I'm right. So who were you the last time we chatted? Which celebrity? And in response to yikes, well, no wonder you're not making any money, my scammer said, if say so, completely nonsensically. I said, honey, I know so. You gave yourself away like 8 times, and you're probably not even aware you did it. To which my scammer said, then if you think I'm not real here, why can't you just block me instead of you talking much? Getting desperate to get me off his DMs. To which I said, why should I? You messaged me, remember? You're the one fishing here and doing it poorly. It shows your age. To which my scammer said, okay, I'm sorry to write you up at first. I'm so sorry, please don't reply to me again, okay? And in response to I'm so sorry to write you up at first, I said, you need to work on your hustle. It isn't great. To which he said, thanks you for your advice, thinking he'd somehow won a point on that. And in response to don't reply to me again, okay, I said, you're in my DMs. I'll do what I like, and if I want to tell you how bad you are at scamming, I will. To which my scammer said, then bye. And in response to thanks for your advice, I said, no worries. I'm not surprised you don't have clients. And in response to then bye, I went bye, thinking he'd go away. Oh no, this one was bored and tenacious. I'm not here for all of this, said the scammer who was so here for all of this. I said, oh yes you are, LOL. And in response to no worries, I'm not surprised you don't have clients, he goes, and who said so? Completely offended. I said, honey, I can tell. Okay, bye, he said again for about the 4th time. I said, I can also tell you aren't a professional anything. And in response to I can tell you aren't a professional anything, my scammer said, okay, thank you. Bye, again. To which I went, bye, little Mughal of mine. Ciao. And I was expecting him to go away again. But no. Thanks, came the belligerent response. I said, you're welcome. And the Muppet love-hearted it. I said, anytime you want some hard facts about yourself, drop on by. To which he responds, I will not need that, you really need it to yourself. To which I said, I thought you were leaving, full of self-righteousness and all indignant. Please, he said, have a goodbye. Thanks for your time. I said, if you say so, which the idiot love-hearted. Yes, came the response. And I started narrating for you guys. I said, and he's back, ladies and gentlemen. A quiet day of no clients as evening falls in Nigeria, and he sits with his phone, bored. The hunt for remittance continues unsuccessfully. And my scammer then goes, that is how you see it, but you lie. I'm not an African person, and I got a lot of customers here. Get that, and no peace, dude, bye. He says again. To which I said, smiling emojis, lots of teeth. I said, sure, keep telling yourself that, little Mughal of mine. And my scammer finally had enough, but has not blocked me from his account. So I actually have a weird feeling he's going to come back. So there you go. That was the idiots of this morning. Now I have to start work. I'll talk to you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. More coming. Love you all. Bye.